Greetings everybody, this is Hexedmagica, and welcome to part 7 of our Final Fantasy V Let's Play, brought to you by Final Fantasy Wiki. With me today is...
SomeColorMage.
Hello, this is Technobliterator.
Yeah,
How are you doing today?
Okay, this is a sort of special episode, in that we only have 3 people.
Okay, I'd like to begin this episode.
This is because...
Sorry to interrupt my host here, but I must begin this episode with some very, very good news. Square Enix have recently announced that the Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming to PS4 after all. Therefore, I retract my statements from the last LP where I described Square Enix as greedy corporate fucks in response to the PS4 port of the PC game. So, you can now buy this game for PS4, and I will no longer judge you for it. Anyway, let's continue with this game.
Okay,
In better news, Heaven's Word is out and it is amazing.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, in tertiary news, we had 4 people for this originally. It's just that this part had Gilgamesh, and he was so awesome the 4th person had a heart attack.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's cool, we're good enough.
It's also convenient because we only have 3 people in the party right now.
Oh, yeah, I didn't actually notice that part. What happened to Galuf again?
He ran off.
No planet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that bit, yeah. Okay.
Which
right,
was
cool.
really annoying because after Twintania... Well, not Twintania, Archieivus. He goes and, like... I was going to plan on, like, grinding out a ton of jobs before World 2. Except that did
Doesn't
not
work
happen.
out.
No. Also in this...
And, I'm going to be an asshole and point out that you don't have level 5 death, but then I remembered that they pointed that out in the last episode, so I don't need to.
This is going to be a recurring thing because, where I'm up to in terms of actual gameplay is I'm up to Atomos, and I still don't have level 5 death, so I actually miss out completely on level 5 death until World 3.
Atomos is the most notorious game boss in FF5, I think.
It's the worst.
He really sucks.
I think that's the hardest boss in the game, actually.
It is.
And that's including... No, except for maybe Neo Shinryu.
I think Neo Shinryu is only hard because of the way they gamed it, like giving him like 1 billion phantom targets.
Neo Shinryu is kind of like Ozma in the sense that it's basically a roulette.
Also true.
Neo Shinryu is a boss introduced in the GBA versions. Aside from FF4's big bonus boss, they were all complete bullshit.
Yeah. Zeromus Endgame.
Ah, that's what you were waiting for, right? Okay.
Yeah. This first bit of this part is me getting blue magic.
Fair enough.
Zeromus EG was easy as shit because you could just cast the Lunar Summons on him and turn him into a poisoned frog pig.
Oh yeah, you can like really use that boss.
It's a very easy boss. Like, I did it without summons the first time just because... And it was still decently easy.
Well...
Oh yeah, I did that too.
The bits leading up to Zeromus, whatever thingy, that's kind of difficult.
Like, the equipment in that dungeon is game-breaking enough. So,
yeah, like, the longiness literally pretty much instantly kills anything, so...
You seem to be struggling.
Yeah, the game really does not like me getting onto that one tile for some reason. It might be the emulator receiving my key presses at a certain rate. I'm not sure. It's difficult.
Fair enough.
Here we go.
Are you just using the in here? Or...
no, we actually have to grab this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember that bit.
This bit is really forgettable, to be honest. Apart from Titan,
Yeah, this is basically filler.
yeah. It's annoying filler, but like it also gives you like the best summon in the game until like Leviathan or Bahamut, so I don't care so much.
Here's the thing: if it was just Titan, then it wouldn't really be that fillery. But
No.
instead, you go to all across the world for, bullshit fetch quests when they should have just sent you straight to World 2 after one fight.
Mm. And here I am trying to learn Life Break.
Makes sense.
So off the Wild Nax. After a few random encounters, I realized they're only available when you're in the forest.
Grats.
Yes, I am good at this game. So good.
Oh, I was better.
At least it's not like Jim Cloud's reaction when I told her I missed out on level 5 death.
Yeah, you kind of broke her.
It was actually it was actually sort of funny in the most morbid way.
You get her on for one of these episodes, and then she'll be yelling at you for not using Goblin Punch all the time.
Goblin Punch is useless until Excalibur, anyway.
I tell Jim Cloud that.
No, it requires...
She's like a White Knight Defender of Goblin Punch is the best skill or something.
It's really good when you can get it to work. It's just it requires such micromanagement.
That's how I feel about it.
In the correct situation, it's really great. Although, I think in a lot of cases, to get the correct situation, you have to fuck around with levels. And, when you can fuck around with levels, why wouldn't you just aim for level 5 death?
Yeah.
Unless in Hex's case where you don't have it.
Heck, I don't even have Darkspark to fuck with levels either. Like, I can learn it, it's just I don't think it's ever that useful.
I'll tell you what's harder to learn than either of those.
Mighty Guard.
Yep.
Mighty Guard is the worst
bitched.
Fucking thing to... Yeah, random encounter...
It's easier in the GBA because you can learn it just in the final dungeon, but it's still annoying.
In this version you can learn it off Ironclads in the Sacred Temple as well, but Ironclads are the strongest random encounter in the game.
I never found them that difficult. I found another enemy which is like this plant thingy more difficult there.
It has been a long time though since I last got up to Seal Temple, so and here we find out that Meteor Teleportation is powered by purple rocks.
Purple rocks are the best.
Purple rocks, yes.
Well,
these
really,
are just the dark side stones.
Well, really, what else was it going to be?
Crystal meth.
These are the same stones that power the Dark Knights. The same Soul Crystal stones in FF14. So clearly they're useful.
Well, I thought Dark Knights were powered on edginess.
That too. They have to have a little bit of both. And then when they mix them together, like, they just end up with some massive explosion, and that's what the Dark Knight beam ability is.
So, you're saying...
I am saying...
I just lost track of what I was going to say, so,
Really, if we're going to say something, the worst part about Heavensward is the people trying out the new jobs. Astrologians are okay, but the Dark Knights are edgy idiots, and apparently a ton of mechanists haven't gotten it into their heads that you do not use knockback abilities when other people are trying to attack something. So they just keep spamming blank shot for the extra DPS.
Yeah, it's...
Great.
It's a 100 potency attack.
To be fair, I think I'm so glad that all I've been doing is post-50 content, because otherwise I would probably cry at all the shitty Dark Knights and Astrologians aren't bad. Mainly the shitty Dark Knights.
Really, I thought you'd be the Dark Knight so you wouldn't have to put up with that shit.
That's exactly what I'm planning on doing.
Dark Knight is going to probably be my second 60. I'm just going through with Paladin first because...
Dark Knight will be my second 60, Monk will be my first 60. That's the plan.
I wasn't gonna level Dark Knight from 30 to 60 as my first 60 because it just feels like... Why do that extra effort to wait to get into Heaven's Ward content?
Yeah, I'm doing Black Mage to 60 first and learning to love the ley lines.
Fucking ley lines is actually...
Okay. Hexed has seen me use ley lines. He knows how much I love that shit.
It's actually pretty disgusting.
Okay, speaking of things that are pretty disgusting, what I'm seeing at the moment is that you're just using generic AoEs when you could easily switch to Samurai and throw Gil, and then that would end this encounter in one turn.
Yeah, but, here's the thing. I need Gil. I have constant Gil problems throughout this entire game.
You don't need it that badly. You can just run a few random encounters and then just kill everything. And then you'll have all your Gil back to full. Because what you're seeing now is that you're just wasting loads of MP and spells on these guys who are just not going down.
I fail to see how that's...
I said they're not going down, but then 5 of them went down, so... Whoops.
Techno plus... Plus no.
Well, I mean... It shouldn't take this long, basically.
Yeah... To be fair, at least it's not the first time I did this. Ever, when I played this when I was 8 or something, I don't know.
Oh wow, Bart didn't die. Nice.
Yeah. Bart's
that was pretty good.
Bart's although he does 0 damage, that all of enemies get tons of defense around this point in the game. I'm not sure which it is. Because it seems to be a problem that carries on to World 2 as well. There we go with, the game hating me in one-tile things.
Really, I don't remember if this is, I don't know why, but precise landings with airships tend to be pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I think in the various ports of the games, they've made the airships move faster.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise
me. I can tell you in FF4 Complete, at least I'm pretty sure the airships move faster than they did in FF4 Advanced. Because there's going back to Lunar Ruins, there's Sid's trial, which is the big time trial thing, and that is a lot easier on the PSP version.
I never remember having any complaints about the speed of the airships in the Android version, but I'm not sure if they changed much in that.
I know in the advanced version, Sid's trial is pretty much the hardest, except for maybe Rosa's.
Rosa's isn't that hard, it's just annoying. I found Kane's the hardest.
Oh, Kane's is a
You have to fight the boss at the end on his own.
Kane's, I think, is more it's more a luck-based thing. Also, bow down, Overdweller. Fucking bow fucking down, Overdweller.
Oh, Titan. Okay, so now we're getting a thingy.
So now we're all just gonna get knocked out of the arena while we cry.
Wait, so do you actually lose this one?
No.
Oh. That's good.
Like, I could have prepared for this a bit better by getting a Gala Cat to bloody cast Float on me, but also
FF14's Titan theme is better than this.
yeah, it is.
Well, in FF14 he has a theme.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure as well.
he also doesn't look like a big muscly dude who's trying really hard to take a shit.
Well, the former part is true, the latter part is definitely not.
In 14 he looks like the shit.
He actually does literally look like a turd.
A very angry one.
Who throws rocks at you and knocks you off his little pillar thing. Long story short is,
Shame.
Titan is a bitch in 14.
Yeah, to anyone playing that, like, I mean, Titan will probably be your hardest fight when you come to it. That'll be the hardest fight you've got to up until that point. And then the harder versions of Titan will not be that much easier.
Titan hard mode is really easy, but I think that's just because you outgear it so much that it doesn't matter.
It's easy relative to the extreme Titan. Okay, you lost,
No, I
basically.
didn't.